Ahoy!
Welcome to another episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. Welcome back to the weekly news and chat show from the world famous Bottom of the Stream podcast. We're here again. More news. The news doesn't stop.
News never stops.
Just rolls on.
Does indeed.
Like the waves in the ocean.
Hence the name of the show. How are you, Nick?
I'm good. Very good.
Yeah?
I did have a slight happening on my way home from work today.
Okay, what's happening?
I drove down a road, which I drove down on the way to work, and it was normal.
Okay.
And then, as I drove home, it had clearly been resurfaced.
Oh.
And there was a lot of loose stone chippings, and whose car got a massive stone thrown at its windscreen.
Oh,
and
no.
has now got a lovely big crack.
Crack, not just a chip, an actual crack.
I would say it's a spider web.
Oh, dear.
in the
Fixable,
middle
or
of
is it a new screen, do we reckon? What do we think?
It's quite... I would say it's like the size of a 10p, so it's quite big.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Bad
So I've got
times.
to sort that out tomorrow.
I got two at once.
Did you?
Two at once.
That's impressive.
Yeah, two happened within the same day. Luckily, they were both fixable.
Yeah.
Bad times. That's not cool.
Apart from that, yeah, I'm all right.
That's lazy British road surfacing for you, where they don't
Just
actually do anything.
properly.
Yeah, just do it properly. They don't do anything.
No,
All they
they
do is chuck a load of stones on
Chuck
the
a load
road.
of stones down, and then we have to,
Bed it
till it
in.
gets bedded in.
It's ridiculous.
Absolute fucking half a job.
Yeah. It's a conspiracy from the auto windscreens people.
Yeah,
It's their fault.
sure.
Bad times. That's not good news. What about anything? Have you had any good? I'm going to start that sentence again. Have you had any good happenings this week?
It was my daughter's birthday.
It was indeed. I visited.
Yeah, so my eldest daughter is now in double figures.
Double figures. How does that make you feel?
Well, you don't go back to single figures after
You
that.
don't. No.
So, yeah, it makes me feel old.
Yeah, made me feel old. It's not even
In fact,
my
that's
daughter.
probably made me feel more old than any of my ages advancing.
Really.
My own ages.
It's
There
crazy,
you
isn't
go.
it?
But no, we had a really good weekend.
Good.
She had a sleepover and went out for dinner and took them shopping. It was fun.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seemed like she had a good time when I saw her.
Yeah, she did. She did. And she very much liked your presents, which was just a shitload of sweets.
That's what I do. It wasn't just a shitload
No, I know.
of sweets, but it included a shitload.
There was a
of
couple of books, so that you're covering the educational aspect as well.
A couple of Stephen Kings, I thought I'd drop in.
Yeah, exactly. The novelisation of SPF 18.
Yeah, I did notice that the books went straight back in the bag, but the sweets were there for the whole night.
But yeah, how about you? How's your week been?
Well, to be fair, we're recording a day early this week, so the
only
week
a
is still young. So I haven't really done a lot. Did some gardening on Saturday. That nearly killed me.
Yeah.
Gardening just sucks.
Sure.
It's too hot for gardening.
Yeah.
That's about it, really.
Fine.
I don't think I've done anything else.
That's
I
fine.
think.
You're allowed.
No, I haven't done anything else. It's been a quiet week.
That's fine.
Cool. I've got a question of the week for you,
Oh, here we go.
but it's a riddle. Well, it's kind of a riddle and kind of a brain teaser.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm any good at riddles.
So you might need a pen.
One way to find out.
Um,
You got a pen I can borrow?
yes. There's one.
Thanks.
You might not need it. Your brain might be better than
I
mine.
think I lent you this pen.
So do you want the riddle?
Sure.
It's about the days of the week.
Okay.
So
7.
Tomorrow is neither Wednesday nor Thursday. Yesterday was not Friday or Saturday. And today is not Thursday nor Monday nor Sunday. What day is today?
You're going to have to give me that again.
Tomorrow is neither Wednesday nor Thursday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was not Friday or Saturday. Today is not Thursday nor Monday nor Sunday. What day is today?
Okay.
I'll give you some thinking time, which I can edit out or put some cool music in or something.
So what I'm going to do, right?
It's 3 stages.
Sure. So I'm going to write down the names of the days of the week,
Okay.
which are, unless they've changed them, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I don't think anybody's changed them, but
Today
You
is
never
not.
know.
Today is not Thursday.
today is neither Wednesday nor Thursday. No, tomorrow is neither Wednesday
Yeah.
nor
So
Thursday.
today I've written it down. Don't worry. Today
Okay.
is not Thursday or Monday or Sunday. Tomorrow is not Wednesday, which means today is.
It's really
not
confusing, isn't it?
Tuesday
It's
or
surprisingly
Wednesday.
confusing.
Yesterday was not Friday or Saturday. Today is Friday.
Today is Friday. Well done. You did that a lot quicker than I did. I'm
I,
impressed.
I,
Although I tried to do it without a pen, and it's
Yeah,
much more difficult without a pen.
I think writing it down made it a lot easier. But no, that's good. I like a bit of.
I seen it on Instagram yesterday. I
Lateral
was like,
thinking.
that'll be the good question of the week. This
Yeah,
week.
I like it.
Good. Well done.
I also had one.
Oh, okay.
Shall we double question?
Shall we double question up? Let's do it.
So, if I were to give you a present
Yes.
and I told you, I'm giving you this present, I'll tell you what it is in a minute.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you this present.
Yeah.
And there are only 2 rules
Okay.
with this present. You cannot sell it,
Right.
and you cannot give it away.
Okay.
That's it.
I can't sell it and I can't give it away.
Yes.
Okay.
I bought you an elephant. What are you doing with it?
You bastard. Wow, what am I doing with it? Why have you brought me an elephant? That's a horrible gift to give somebody.
You like animals?
Can I abandon it?
I mean, is that
Is
giving
that
it
technically
away?
giving it away
Is
to
it possibly a crime?
abandoning an elephant?
I mean, it's probably not legal to keep an elephant, but without a special license. But let's overlook that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't keep it either.
You can't give it away.
I can't give it away.
Can't sell
I
it.
can't leave it somewhere and pretend it's not mine.
You can't even go like zoo.
I'm
Have this elephant.
probably. I'm going to have to buy a field. Can you buy fields or
Yeah, I
rent a
think so, yeah.
field?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hire it out for weddings.
Oh, nice bit of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
think I could probably
How's
charge.
he gonna get in your car?
I'm going to ride it
Okay,
to the
fine.
weddings.
So just local area.
Local weddings. I don't. How far can an elephant be ridden?
I mean, the range is probably quite far.
Do you reckon?
But their speed maybe not so
Yeah.
much.
How do you transport an elephant?
I like your idea of just saddling it up and you know it becomes your.
There must-
You're that guy in town who's got an elephant.
How much is a field going to cost me
I,
to rent? I suppose if I knew a farmer, it'd be cheaper.
yeah.
Can you just keep them in a field though?
Yeah, but I reckon you could strike a deal. You talk to a load of people. Say, I've got an elephant.
Yeah.
Come on, you give me the space. Give me a bit of money off on the rent.
Yeah.
Well, let's do elephant
Let's
rides.
do elephant rides. Come and visit the local elephant. You
Yeah.
don't see many elephants around.
Not round here.
I still think it's not a nice gift to give to somebody. What you've given me is a
should
lot
never-
of admin.
You should never look a gift elephant in the mouth. That is what they say.
I think I have to profit from this elephant.
I think
And I
you've got to
think
try and
Hiring it out for weddings and
recoup some costs because
christenings and bar mitzvahs
Yeah.
and things like
I
that.
presume it's quite expensive just to feed an elephant.
Yeah. What do they eat? Leaves.
Uh,
They don't eat meat, do they?
I don't think so. I think
I've seen them eat watermelons
water
and things
and
and-
fruit and
I've got to buy a
maybe,
shitload of
maybe
fruit.
small children. I don't know. Yeah, and fruit's expensive.
Fruit is expensive.
Yeah. You could like just feed it baked beans. It'd probably eat them.
I think it's got to pay for itself, hasn't it? Somehow I've got to make money
Yes.
off this elephant.
Yes. Yeah. You've got to have an elephant income.
Yeah. So I'd have to hire somebody to look after my elephant whilst I'm working.
Yeah.
Hire
it
a
for
field
walks
for it
in
to
the-
live in with maybe it probably needs an indoor area.
Yeah.
I'm just
probably.
thinking of zoos that
Yeah.
I've been to. And lots of fruit and leaves and twigs and shit. Mud.
Watering hole.
Yeah. Probably a female elephant.
Oh, you want more elephants?
I don't know.
Wow.
But once the business is going, I can do 2 weddings a day, in
Yeah.
theory. And I will need something to transport it in.
Yeah.
So it's like a big truck.
Yeah.
That's a horrible gift to give to somebody. I thought we were friends.
I like your thinking. I think
You've got to
try
somehow,
and monetize it, haven't you?
monetize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you say, you probably need a license to own one.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look into that as well. Might have to go on a course.
You probably will have to do a course.
Yeah. Or hire somebody who's been on a course.
Yeah. An
Just
elephant
giving me
wrangler.
shitloads of admin now. I'm really annoyed with you now.
Suddenly, my cracked windscreen doesn't seem too bad.
It doesn't at all. What would you call your pet elephant?
Simon.
Simon the elephant. I can't beat that.
I don't know.
I like it. Cool. They were some fun questions.
I like both of
I enjoyed
those,
both
yeah.
of those. I
Excellent.
hope people are enjoying this new waffle that we do at the beginning now. But we should probably move on to some Netflix news because we're nearly 10 minutes in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to do some Netflix news?
Do you want to know what I do? I just pretend.
Oh yeah, I've not even asked you what you
No,
do.
it's fine. I would just pretend like it was just a dog and that like I hadn't even noticed it was an elephant.
Okay.
Just to see what people's reaction would be.
They take up a lot more space than a dog.
I haven't got a dog, I wouldn't know. But
I think common sense dictates that.
I see I've started already. Anyway, news.
So,
We every week seem to talk about Netflix's latest foray into the world of sports documentary.
We do,
And this
indeed.
week is no exception
we've got another one coming.
because a trailer has landed and a synopsis and an announcement and all that good stuff that on Wednesday, September the 13th, Wrestlers will premiere on Netflix, a Netflix docu-series about the world of professional wrestling.
Interesting. It's a very, very interesting... Even if you're not into wrestling, it's a very interesting area to get into.
It's from producer Greg Whiteley, who was behind Cheer and Last Chance U on Netflix. Pile Drive to Survive? Anyone?
That's great. Why is it not called that, please?
Yeah. Just make the change. Wrestlers will follow Ohio Valley Wrestling, or OVW for short, based in Kentucky.
I'm not going to lie. A few years ago, not so much now, but me and you were both quite into wrestling.
Sure.
And
I would say we are lapsed wrestling fans.
Yes. Agreed. For many numerous reasons. OVW was a thing 20 years ago, maybe more.
Probably.
I did not know it was still a thing. I'm not going to lie. I did not know it still existed. And if it did exist, I would assume it was part of the WWE now. But apparently not.
No, the series will focus on lead trainer Al Snow.
Remember Al Snow. How can you forget?
And the wrestlers and those who work behind the scenes.
Okay.
I mean, I do think it is a rich subject matter for this kind of documentary.
Yeah, definitely. The wrestling documentaries are always interesting.
The mechanics of how, these shows and storylines are put together.
Yeah, definitely. Wrestling documentaries are always fun. Look at Beyond the Mat. That was amazing. That was like 20 years ago, but...
So yeah, September the 13th.
Excellent. I'm away that week, but I shall watch it when I get back.
Okay, fine. It seems like every week we talk about Netflix's latest foray into sports documentaries. And this week is no exception.
Okay. Is there another one?
Because Netflix has announced that Drive to Survive is not called Drive to Survive, but it is another one about cars.
Right.
So, a NASCAR documentary will arrive.
NASCAR? Is that the one where they just drive around in circles really fast?
Yeah. Will arrive on Netflix in early 2024.
Okay.
A 5-episode series based on the 2023 Cup Series playoffs, whatever that is.
No idea.
Have a playoff in a car?
Apparently so.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've ever watched a NASCAR race. The only real thing I know about NASCAR was it the opening to Final Destination 2 or 3? Or
Sure.
one of the Final Destinations.
Or Cars from
Cars.
Pixar.
Okay.
Apparently, NASCAR is one of the few motorsport series to use a playoff format to crown a champion. And all 16 playoff participants will be featured across the series.
Right.
It will be executive produced by NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr.,
Nice. Okay.
the 15-time winner of Most Popular Driver.
Most popular driver.
Is that important, your popularity?
Remember when we went to America in 2003? We
Vaguely.
saw an Earnhardt.
Did we?
Yeah. Do you not remember? We
yeah.
hadn't been there long, and there was this
I
like
remember, yeah, kind
there
of.
was something going on, so we wandered over to see what was going on, and there was because there's a few of them, isn't there?
I think
the
so.
Earnhardt families, and we saw. I can't remember which one it was, but we saw one of the Earnhardts.
Oh, I wonder if it was him.
Maybe.
Oh, how will we ever know?
I've probably got my diary or whatever it was still knocking about somewhere.
So, yeah, if you're into that, check it out. Early 2024. Drive to Survive, I guess. I don't know what they'll call it.
NASCAR to survive.
I'm sure.
Drive and NASCAR. That's all. It's not going to be long till they have to. They probably already have, but they're going to have to appoint a vice president of sports documentaries.
100%.
They've got hundreds of them. I don't know how they keep track.
I'd just give it to Earnhardt Jr. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Games news of
Games
the week
news. Okay.
is because things do seem to be gathering pace in the world of Netflix
quickly.
games.
Yeah.
Is that Netflix have announced a series of narrative-driven experiences
Okay.
being released as games.
What is that, please?
Well, essentially, it's a load of story games, and the first one being released is Netflix Stories: Love Is Blind.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, a mobile game based on the popular Netflix reality TV show, where players can take on the role of a new contestant in the series. It launches on September the 19th.
Okay.
You can pre-register and pre-download it now.
Why?
Apparently, if that's your thing. And then
Okay.
it will just arrive on your phone. Apparently, other Netflix Stories titles in the works include ones based on Money Heist and Virgin River. The synopsis or the statement from Netflix says, Netflix Stories will put you at the center of your favorite shows and movies. You can step into the world of your favorite show and interact with the characters as you immerse yourself in our interactive story games. Choose your story and dive in. Choose your story, design your character, and enter a world that's uniquely yours. Love, romance, friendship, and drama. We have it all. Welcome to the world of Netflix Stories.
That's one of the worst written sentences.
It's really, really poor.
It is.
Written, as I also can't speak. But
That's an interesting idea.
Narrative-focused games, essentially.
So you can basically pretend you're in the shows
I guess.
yourself.
You see a lot of those on mobile ads for those on mobile games, don't you? The sort of relationship type, type stuff. Oh, okay. Fine. I mean, look, they're throwing a lot of shit at the wall, games-wise.
Something's going to stick at some point. And
Yeah.
This is really going to catch on.
It's going to take one to...
It is. It's
to
not
go
gonna
viral.
It's only going to take one to go viral. And this is really going to become a thing. You can see it coming.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, so I think we're about to go full on mental with some of these news stories. I think the next couple are fantastic stories, and,
Okay.
and I know particularly you will be excited about this, and it has caused a whole lot of chat in the Discord.
It really has.
And that is the release of the teaser trailer.
Now, somebody in Netflix
I don't think
or in the world,
someone doesn't know what teaser is.
somebody doesn't know what teaser or trailer is. So
The teaser trailer for Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon is arrived.
So there was a teaser release that was teasing the release of a teaser.
Yes.
And then a teaser is released, which is actually a trailer. Because
Yes,
it's nearly 4 minutes long.
It's 4 minutes long, yes.
Yeah.
That's a full-on trailer.
So they teased a teaser trailer with a teaser and then released a trailer.
which they're calling a teaser
Which
trailer.
they're calling a teaser trailer, which isn't. It's very confusing.
And look, the key outputs from this is that we now have confirmation of the release date of Rebel Moon.
Yes.
Part 1, A Child of Fire. December the 22nd.
Pretty
on Netflix.
Christmassy.
And we already knew this was being broken up into 2 movies.
Yep.
4 movies if you count the adult version.
Yeah.
The Part 2, Rebel Moon, Part 2, The Scargiver, will be released on April the 19th, 2024.
Got to admit, I'm really surprised by the 4-month gap between the 2 parts.
Sure.
I was expecting a few weeks at most. So I'm really surprised by the 4-month gap.
I think that shows you they're expecting big things from this.
You're right.
Just as a reminder, Rebel Moon stars Sophia Botella, Ed Skrein, Charlie Hunman, Michael Huseman, Dimon Husson, Ray Fisher, and the voice of Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, he does the voice in the trailers.
This is essentially, we've talked about this movie before. This is Zack Snyder's attempt at a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And watch the trailer. I can't wait to watch this movie. 'Cause I just think it's going to be... I'm going to just love how shamelessly it steals ideas from everywhere else.
Really not hiding that fact either, is he?
There's actual lightsabers in this trailer.
Yeah, there is. Full-on lightsabers.
And there's like hippogriffs from Harry Potter.
There 100% is. Yeah, he's really not hiding anything. There's
And the plot is essentially an evil galactic empire trying to take over battle against a rebel alliance.
He's made Star Wars. He's just gone out and gone, fuck it, I'm
Absolute
doing this.
size of the balls on this guy, I tell you. You've got to admire it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't give less of a fuck, but you have got to admire his balls. Because you watch that trailer, it is a Star Wars trailer. Even the fonts are very similar.
Yeah. It's, there's bad guys in masks.
Yeah. Desert alien
Desert,
planets.
yeah, rebels on desert alien planets.
And then when that woman rips out those two lightsabers,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How have you got away with that? I just don't know what he's thinking.
I watched the trailer. I was like, I can't wait to watch this. I don't care if it's.
I can't wait to hear what you thought of it when you watch it, because I'm certainly not.
You definitely will. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch all 4 versions. I don't care. I don't care. If you wanted to know more about it, you can go and check out Tudum, the website, because there's quite a detailed interview.
Yeah, there's a big interview with
Zack Snyder,
Boy.
who basically sort of says, I don't know why, but I seem to have this reputation for doing director's cuts. And basically, we knew we were doing that from the start. And Netflix said, yeah, just do your extra scenes and we'll do another cut.
Yeah, basically Netflix have gone to him, here's a load of money, do whatever you want. Literally do whatever you want, and if we have to get sued by George Lucas, we'll do that. But I don't know, we'll see. This isn't going to be the end of Rebel Moon. There's going to be coming up to Christmas, there's going to be a lot of talk about Rebel Moon on this podcast.
Oh, 100%.
And I'm already getting bored of it.
I think we should do it as like a watch-along.
Christmas watch-along.
But we could do as in let's press when we'll record it and press play now. You're going to experience.
Oh, okay. Me and you watch it and
I
do like a director's commentary.
I want to see you experience Rebel Moon.
Well, that's not a bad idea. I'd be up for doing that, to be fair.
There's also
it really depends how long it's going to be.
The other thing I noticed this from the trailer is the amount of rip-off shots from stuff like Gladiator.
Yeah.
Of like cornfields and
there's loads.
Wheat being.
There's lots of like Hunger Games stuff in there. That guy looks just like he's come out of Hunger Games. There's bits of Game of Thrones in there. It's ridiculous.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for it.
We should do that. If anybody wants us to do that, let us know if you think that's a good idea, and we'll think about it.
More to come, I'm sure, on Rebel Moon. But
Definitely.
My favourite story this week
I saw this.
is an update on the final shipments of actual physical DVDs
from
Netflix.
Little do people know that Netflix still do this in some parts of the world.
They do, especially in the States, but that service is ending in September.
Yes.
But Netflix have said this week that if you are still a subscriber and are expecting a DVD to be delivered, a couple of things. Don't have to give them back.
Yeah, keep these ones.
Also, they've said, we're not going to tell you how many DVDs we're sending you.
They're just going to send a load out. I saw this.
So if you've got 10 films in your queue,
yeah,
you might get 10 DVDs. You might get 2. They're literally just clearing out what's on the shelf.
They've got no reason to keep them, have they? They're like, fucking let the people have them.
This is good marketing.
It's really good. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It's like, well, yeah, it makes sense. Why would you want them back?
Yeah.
Just send them, get rid of them all. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ends up with a box of 1,000 or
Sure. Hopefully of different DVDs.
Yeah.
It's like,
Bit annoying if you had all the same one.
oh, I've got 18 copies of, I don't know, Liar Liar.
I love that that's the first film that comes into your head. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, that's a really, really good idea.
Netflix even put in a Twitter post, basically, keep your DVDs as long as you like. You don't have to bother sending them back.
In fact, we don't want them back.
If you still have until the end of this week to sign up if you want to get in on the last...
Just get yourself some free DVDs.
Yeah, the last shipment. Any current subscribers had an email from Netflix which said, let's have some fun for our finale. The fun is seeing just how many discs will arrive.
I can't wait for somebody to get hundreds. I'm so excited. Somebody's going to get hundreds of DVDs.
The company added, rather than receiving a set amount of extra DVDs, we will give no indication of how many will arrive until people start to receive them in their red envelopes.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
Yeah, sure. I really hope someone gets 700 DVDs.
So do I. I'm really excited. Somebody's going to, and it's really exciting.
I like that story.
I love that story. It's a great story. If we hear of anybody getting hundreds of DVDs, we'll be sure to bring it to you.
100%. Last piece of Netflix news for the week is that apparently a victim of the ongoing strikes around Hollywood is that Netflix have backed away from funding Maggie Gyllenhaal's next picture.
Okay.
A remake of The Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, it might not be quite this all to this because we already knew that Guillermo del Toro is doing Frankenstein.
Yes, we did.
At Netflix.
Yeah.
So, it might be a combination of the two. But, World of Real reports that Netflix has elected not to move forward with The Bride of Frankenstein. They say, Netflix have used the strikes to get rid of some projects, including The Bride, which will now be shopped elsewhere. Rumours had suggested that this movie would star Christian Bale as Dr. Frankenstein and also Peter Skarsgård. Penelope Cruz is being lined up to play the bride herself.
Okay.
So this one is back on the market. If anyone's got a cool 80 million to spend, because that's what they're looking for to get this one made.
Somebody will buy that. Especially if Netflix are doing a Frankenstein, you just piggyback off the back of that, can't you?
Yeah.
Somebody will buy it. Amazon probably.
Sure. That's chump change.
Yeah, it is.
People might have fairly free schedules, so
that's another thing, isn't it? I mean, it all comes down to when these strikes end. Everything is at the minute. Everything's up in the air.
The director of the recently released Blue Beetle,
yes,
Angel Manuel Soto, has already got his next project lined up.
He doesn't hang around, does he?
And I'm quite excited about this because it is a buddy cop comedy called The Wrecking Crew,
right?
Which MGM is looking to get off the ground. This is a Hawaiian set buddy cop comedy.
Nice.
Our two buddy cops,
Dave
Bautista and Jason Momoa.
Oh, there's some man on that screen. Wow, that's a great lineup.
It's the partnerships you've always wanted.
It is, without even realising.
I'm sold already. I don't need to know.
I don't know anything more.
Anything else.
We haven't got anything more on it, but that's literally the news story. That is quite exciting.
Yeah,
those two will be great together.
Oh, yeah, that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Just, wandering around solving crimes in Hawaii.
I'm contemplating going to see Blue Beetle tomorrow.
Do you know what? I wouldn't mind. It's had some decent reviews,
especially in our Discord.
But
seems to have gone down quite well.
Not doing great at the box office.
Yeah, superhero movies are not doing great at the box office at the minute. Nobody's watching them. I might go. I'm torn between that and the Meg 2. I've still not seen that either.
Okay.
So I want to go and see
I enjoyed the Meg.
I've got a free night tomorrow, so I might go and see one of them.
Awesome.
Next.
Some sad news. And that is the passing of Ron Cephas Jones.
Yeah, this is really sad news.
At the age of only 66.
Yeah, really young.
Who I think he's just one of those faces. You recognise him from. He's been in so much stuff. I mean, we saw him on this show a couple of seasons ago in the Holiday Calendar.
Yeah, the Christmas movie we did.
Yeah, where he was like the kindly uncle.
I remember talking about how good he was in it and how he was probably the best thing about it.
Probably, maybe best known.
Wasn't he the granddad?
Uncle, granddad,
he
yeah,
was
something
granddad.
like that. He was a senior member of the family.
Yes.
Most possibly known for playing William Hill on This Is Us. Yeah, only 66.
Yeah, no age.
A long-standing heart issue, unfortunately. Look, he was in Law and Order, NYPD Blue, The Blacklist, Banshee, Mr. Robot, Luke Cage, loads of TV.
Loads of stuff.
Loads and loads of TV.
It's one of those guys that you probably don't know his name, but you'd know him.
Yeah.
Just by looking at him, you'd recognise him.
Sad times.
Sad times. Never good. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Next.
Last thing for me this week on news.
Okay.
We seem to be getting a bit of a routine here, and I like it. Because I've found there's another list.
Oh, we love a list on
which
this
I
show.
can throw at you.
Go for it. I won't scroll.
We're going back to our old friends at Collider.
Oh, we love Collider.
Who
Great
have
website.
put together, they have ranked and rated the 10 best Netflix characters ever.
Okay, interesting. TV or films or both? Or
Ever.
Forget I asked.
I think I don't know if there's. It's mostly TV.
Okay.
I don't know if there's an odd film one in there. There might be. So let's see what you make of these. Number 10.
Yep.
Song Ji-hun from Squid Game.
Yeah, has to be there. Has to be in the top 10.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the biggest show ever on Netflix.
Exactly.
Isn't
It has to be there.
Number 9, Wednesday Addams.
I was just going to say, it's like Wednesday. She's got to be in there somewhere, and there you go.
Okay. I mean, they didn't invent that character, but
No, they didn't. That is true.
fine. Number 8, this is more my style. Titus Andromedon
Oh,
from the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
the absolute best. Still my profile picture on Netflix.
Amazing character.
Yeah, amazing
Yeah,
character.
I'm really
Makes
happy,
that
really
show.
happy
That
it's
show's
in the
great,
top
but
10.
he absolutely makes it.
Number 7 is Jim Hopper. Stranger
Things. Yeah.
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 He was.
He's not the best character in
Yeah, but
Stranger
the last,
Things.
I would say the first couple of seasons, yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah.
He's not been well served, I would suggest.
No, not
from
since.
my memory of the last couple of seasons.
I imagine there's more Stranger Things characters on this list.
Might be.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have him up there.
Number 6 is The Witcher himself, Geralt of Riviera.
Okay.
I've
I've not seen it.
not
No
seen
idea.
it.
Again, they didn't invent that character.
Number 5, Marty and Wendy Bird from Ozark.
Never got into Ozark. I watched the first couple of series, but then I just fell away from it. Yeah.
It's just one I've never
Yeah, I
tried.
just kind of went away from it a little bit.
Because I don't know if it's a timing thing. My perception was kind of, he's just doing Breaking Bad.
Yeah, basically.
But I like everyone who's in it, so
Yeah.
maybe
One day you'll get to it.
Number 4, 11 from Stranger Things.
I was confused then. I was like, number 4, 11. What? It's number 4. I was expecting that to be number 1. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I was expecting a number 1 there.
not even a top 3.
No. Can I try and guess the top 3?
Please.
Well, there's a picture on the top of my screen.
That may not be representative of
Okay.
who's in the list, but also it might be. So
Well, the pictures of BoJack Horseman, and I would have said BoJack Horseman anyway.
BoJack Horseman is in the top 3.
Okay. BoJack Horseman is in the top 3. Is there any more Stranger Things fingers in there? Stranger Fingers?
There's no Stranger Fingers in there. No.
Who else is going to be in it?
I'm not happy with who has been ranked second. I think I'm okay with 3 and 1.
Random guess. Is it Kevin Spacey?
No. No, but good, interesting, yeah.
When you said you weren't happy with it, I was like... House of Cards was a massive Netflix show. We can't get past it.
I will give you a clue of it. It's not. So it's not that.
Okay.
I'm also surprised no one from Orange is the New Black is in here.
Yeah, that is surprising. Any more animated characters?
No.
Females or males?
2 females.
2 females?
Yes.
Okay.
And 1 horse.
The horse is BoJack Horseman.
Yeah. In fact, one of whom is played by an actress in a film from last week that we talked about on this show.
Which film did we talk about last week?
Where are the
Anya Taylor-Joy, the Queen's Gambit.
Correct. Yes.
Is that number 1?
No, that's number 3. Beth Harmon from the Queen's Gambit is the third.
And so I
best
presume
Netflix
BoJack
film.
Horseman's number 2.
No,
BoJack Horseman's number 1. Really?
Yeah.
Best Netflix character of all time?
Yeah.
No. So what's number 2? I don't know.
There's Queen Elizabeth II.
What? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Yeah, not me.
It's just no.
As much as I love BoJack Horseman as well, that's not the best character Netflix have ever done.
Okay.
I'm really surprised that 11 is not number 1 in that. Good list, though.
I kind of feel like, yeah, that's the character that would.
Yeah,
If you were saying me,
Netflix.
put some money on who's the best Netflix character, I'll put it on 11.
Yeah, 100% all day. All day, every day. Also, you can't have 2 people as like a character.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That's
I agree.
Martin and Wendy Bird. I'm confused by that.
It wouldn't be the first or the last time we're confused by these random lists.
It wouldn't indeed. That is the end of the news.
It is.
Is it not?
It
Have
is.
you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I've not watched too much, I don't think, this week.
I haven't watched a lot this
Because
week, but I
of-
have got one thing to talk about.
Aforementioned events and stuff. I did watch the World Cup final.
Oh, yes, of course.
We did that
Bit
in football.
disappointing result.
Yeah,
I watched it as well.
disappointing, but fair,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, it's just disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things.
Did you see the controversy about the kiss at the end?
Yeah,
Weird.
weird. Just, yeah. I mean, if that's a famous Spanish male footballer, seeing how up to date I am, that FIFA dude ain't planting a smooch on his lips.
On his lips?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Somebody said it would be the same as if Kate Middleton put a smacker on Jack Grealish if we won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Be weird.
It would be weird.
It's just weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's disappointing,
Be
but
better.
we're only going to get better at women's football. And women's football's only going to continue to grow.
I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I went to a couple of games when we had
you
the
did,
Euros here a couple of years ago, and I used to go to football a lot, and kind of got bored of it. Didn't really like going anymore, and I went to the few women's games, and I tell you what, it was so much better, more
It
fun.
just feels more
Just a
accessible,
better,
doesn't it?
Nicer
It's about-
atmosphere.
yeah.
It was like
It's not
Yeah.
a bunch of hyped up millionaires running around a pitch pretending to play football.
an angry gammons shouting at them.
Yeah. Angry gammons. We should probably congratulate India for getting to the moon today as well. That was quite exciting.
Sorry, this breaking news to me.
Did you not know?
No.
India have landed a spaceship on the moon
Oh,
this morning.
congratulations.
This afternoon. I watched it live on my phone.
amazing.
It was cool. They've landed at the south pole of the moon, which nobody's ever been to before.
Brilliant.
And they're going to see if there's any water up there.
Wow.
So they seem quite convinced that there is.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Fourth country ever
I
to
had
get
no idea.
Fourth country ever to get to the moon.
Brilliant.
Do you know the other 3?
USA,
Yep.
Russia,
Yep.
India,
Yep.
and
And
the other one.
yeah, the other one.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Congratulations.
What have you watched this week? I'll have a
Shall I have a
guess.
guess?
Yeah, sure. I'll have a guess. China.
China is correct. You did guess correctly the first time. Well done. Yeah, they've landed at the South Pole of the moon. It's exciting.
Good. Well done.
I finished Captain Fall, which
Okay.
I mentioned last week I was watching.
Yes.
First series is done. Really good. I enjoyed it.
I'm going to check that out.
You should check it out. I don't know if it'll come back. You never know with animated shows. You never know with any show on Netflix, but you especially never know with an animated show. And then I started another show that Netflix threw up into my algorithm that looked quite good, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's called The Chosen One.
What is The Chosen?
Have you heard of it?
No, I don't think so.
It's a Mexican. There's a big spider on my mic stand. It's a Mexican TV show.
Cool.
It's being dubbed as Mexican Stranger Things.
Okay.
Um,
You look worried now.
well, because there's a spider on my
Yeah.
mic stand. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I don't mind spiders.
He's fine. He's fine.
Basically, it's based on a comic by, what's the guy's name? Miller? I want to say
Miller.
Arthur Miller, but that's not right.
Mark.
Mark Miller. Is that his name?
Maybe.
Alan Miller.
Oh, do
Is he the comic guy?
you mean Alan Moore?
No. It's definitely
He's
Miller.
part of the Millerverse. Who
it's
did
part of
like,
the Millerverse, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Mexican.
Sure.
It's, it's about a kid, and he is an American child who was moved to Mexico as a young boy, baby, by his parent, his mother. And he's grown up in Mexico, lived in Mexico now his entire life. But something's strange about this boy. And in the first episode, they go... the first episode is a little bit like Stand By Me. They go on him and his friends, bunch of 12, 13, 14-year-old boys and a girl, go to try and find a mermaid that somebody spotted in the ocean.
Okay.
And to do this, they have to trek across the desert.
Okay.
So they go across the desert, get to the ocean, they don't find a mermaid, get disappointed, walk back. As they're
Spider's flying.
How's
man.
it spider flying?
It's like coming right at you.
That's quite scary now. Fucking Spider-Man. As they're walking back, they walk under a bridge, which is like a highway.
Yeah.
And a truck falls off and lands on this kid.
Right.
And he comes away with not a single scratch.
Okay.
He's absolutely fine. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Everybody's dubbing it a miracle. So then his friends figure out a way to exploit this, and they start calling him the Miracle Child, and he is like the second coming, and everybody should come and see the Miracle Child.
Okay.
And then he actually starts performing miracles.
Oh, wow.
And it's the first 3 episodes. I've only seen the first 3. I think there's 6 or 7. And it's really good. I'm really into it. A lot of it is in Mexican. Some of it's in English because obviously the kid's American, his mum's American, so they talk in English, and the rest of it's in American. But yeah, I'm really into it. It's really exciting. And the end of the second episode, he turns water to wine.
Oh, nice.
No, he doesn't even know how he's done it. Doesn't know why he's done it. And then the priests start getting involved, and it's all like, fucking your kid's weird, and all this is going on, and it's blasphemy and all this. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the first 3, and I would highly recommend checking it out. It is not rated highly on IMDb, though, so I don't know if it's going to end well.
Oh, really?
It's only at 4.7.
How many episodes are there?
I don't know. I think there's 6, but there might be more than that. I haven't checked. So yeah, I've been watching that all week. I don't think I've watched anything else. So yeah, that's all I've watched.
Fantastic.
So I will watch more and report back as I go through it, so I can see me getting to the end of it.
Sounds good to me.
Do we have anything else to discuss?
I think not.
Shall we go through the top 10 quickly?
Have a look at that.
Spider's now on the ceiling.
It's like right above
How's
your
it done
head.
that? Spiders are incredible things. Top 10 films in the UK. The week commencing the August the 14th to the 20th. Number 10, Daredevil. Is that the Daredevil? Yes, it's indeed the Batfleck one.
Ben Affleck and Colin Farrell then.
That must have appeared at some point this week. And number
I
9.
must have seen that at some point.
You will have seen that, surely.
I think I must.
Colin Farrell's really good in that movie. Yeah. Number 9, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical. 8th week on the chart.
I've heard the songs from that movie so much this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kids into it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the actual movie, though?
I have, yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not as good. I've seen the musical, like, in the theatre.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. Brilliant. 100% recommend it to anyone. Yeah. If you're asking me movie-wise, I still would rather watch the Danny DeVito one.
Okay.
From the 90s.
That's fair.
But
number 8 is Game of Death.
Okay.
Any ideas?
That looks like Wesley Snipes to me.
It is Wesley Snipes.
Him
in the
versus
picture.
the Taxman.
It's number 8 in the charts this week.
Feels like prime bottom of the stream
it
material.
really does,
that
doesn't it? Number 7 is The Monkey King.
Awesome.
This is Netflix's new animated film that's just come out this week.
I'd like to think it's a spin-off from the film we watched last year. Ross Cook's Wildcard. Necha.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But
No, I don't think it is.
No, it's not. But that had a Monkey King in it.
It did have a Monkey King in it. I think Netflix were pushing it quite hard, but 7th in its first week is not good. Because it's behind Paw Patrol the movie, which just is always in the charts.
Yeah, and people are rewatching it because Paw Patrol the movie 2 is coming out in for Halloween.
Yeah.
Up against Saw.
Yeah. That's next month, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the 7th week on the charts, that one. Another animated, that's just called Holidays. Another animated another animated film is The Son of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's at number 5. Again, in its first week on the charts, and has a different name in the charts for some reason. It's called Bigfoot Jr. in there.
Love it.
Number 4 is Tim, or T.I.M. This is Netflix's new AI robot thing.
Yeah.
I nearly watched it the weekend, but
Did
I
you?
didn't. I watched something else instead.
Yeah, good choice. Maybe.
Yeah. I
I
might.
don't know.
I might check it out. It looks a bit like Tau, what we did on the show. Number 3 is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which has just appeared on Netflix UK.
Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't topping the charts, to be honest.
Me too, as well. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
It's a great film.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Me too. Number 2 is The Founder.
I've never seen that.
Have you not? I've seen that. It's all right.
Yeah,
It's
I do
the
fancy it.
story of the origin of McDonald's
Yeah,
and
I
how
like Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton founded McDonald's.
Yeah.
And number 1 this week is Heart of Stone. Quite probably predictably, that's probably why that's not.
Yeah, so, I mean...
That's Gal Gadot's new
I
film.
just can't get excited
I'm
about
not interested in it in the slightest.
It might be really good, but
It won't be.
it's only 2 months since we had Mother, which was this movie, but with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
You know, before that we had Kate,
Yeah.
which was this movie with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah, it was.
And there's been several more on Netflix, and
They seem to be well into
I'm
female-led action movies,
I'm not
which
just
is
saying
not a
that's a
bad
female
thing.
thing because
No,
that
not at all.
John Wick's got a lot to answer for.
Yes.
Because you've got like John Wick. We had Bullet Train, didn't we? Which was Brad Pitt's version of John Wick.
It's Netflix do it though, don't they?
all
They're like they'll have success with one, so let's commission loads of female-led action movies and see what happens.
Yeah.
You're making me paranoid. Stop looking up at the spider. TV in the UK.
Sure.
Number 10 is Ackley Bridge season 5.
Don't know.
It's a Channel 4 school drama.
Okay, like Grange Hill.
Yeah, but more grown up, I think.
Okay.
Number 9 is Down for Love.
Sure. It's a Down syndrome dating program.
Okay, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Number 8 is Gabby's Dollhouse.
No idea.
No idea. Looks like something for really young children.
So it's very bright, computer generated.
DreamWorks. I'm surprised my
Animation.
niece is not into that. She might be. Number 7 is Derry Girls season 3.
Okay.
Channel 4 have got a lot of shows dropping by the looks of it onto Netflix. Number 6 is Rich Holiday, Poor Holiday,
Yeah.
which I assume is people switching holidays.
I don't know Poor Holiday, but I know a guy called Rich Holiday.
Do you?
No.
That'd be amazing if you did. Rich Holiday, Paul Holiday.
Poor Holiday. Brilliant.
Manifest season 1 is at number 5 this week.
Oh, if I get time
Yeah.
after summer,
Yeah.
I might try Manifest.
Okay.
I feel like I would get into it quite heavily.
I'm surprised I never did, to be honest, because it's my sort of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe I will as well.
And now that it is actually all available in the UK,
All on Netflix now, yeah.
which is the first time,
Yeah.
might be worth doing.
At one point, you have to go through 3 different streaming services to get to Manifest, I think.
So
But
weird.
it's all on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Number 4 is The Lincoln Lawyer season 2.
Sure.
Second half of that's just dropped, hasn't it?
Yes.
Number 3 is Heartstopper season 2.
I've still not got to this yet.
Have you not?
No, I need to
Check
watch
it out,
I
man.
need to watch it.
I love that it's still hanging around. It's
Yeah.
great. Number 2 is Painkiller.
Sure.
This is Matthew Broderick's new show about oxys.
Yeah.
I'd nearly tried this at the weekend as well, but talked myself out of it. I don't think I'm going to be into it, so I didn't bother. And number 1 is At Home with the Furies. I nearly said furries then, but that's a completely different show. That's
So all I've seen about this show is Tyson Fury moaning about how horrible it was to film it
okay.
because of having a camera following you around all the time and being in your private life. And that's like fine. I'm sure it's not fun.
Yeah,
but
you should have known that
you're
was
not doing
gonna
it for free.
No, exactly. You're getting paid for
I'm
it.
sure you've been well compensated.
If you
for
thought
your
it was
time
going to
and
be
effort.
easy, then you were probably wrong. I have little to zero interest in that. I'm not
Me too.
bothered in the slightest. Although I have heard some good things about it, but it's not for me, that one.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is your Netflix top 10s in TV and film in the UK for this week.
Awesome.
I should probably do a real talk then, shall we? And then we'll get out of here.
We shall do a real talk, for we did not do one last week.
We didn't, but we remembered early this week. We sent out the question on Monday.
We did. We really did.
We were prepared.
And we've even managed this week to align it with the theme of this week's movie.
We have indeed, which
Because
we've not talked about yet.
If you come back to this very feed on Thursday, we will be talking about
About.
Still Time,
Still Time.
an Italian time travel / time slip movie.
Yes. I don't want to give anything away about Still Time, but I do want to say that I have the most fun fact, I think, of any movie we've ever done.
This was a real group effort
It really
by
was.
us last night.
When we discovered what is potentially a conspiracy theory in Hollywood, we were very excited, and I will tell you more about this on Thursday's show.
Honestly, it is worth the price of admission, which is free, to our show on Thursday.
It really
Although
is. It's
I
fascinating.
think my
it's
favorite
really fascinating.
favorite fact we've ever uncovered about a film we've watched. So
It's a wild card. It's our newest Patreon, Alex's wild card.
yeah. So with all that said, the real talk this week was What is your favourite time travel / time loop movie?
Timey-wimey movies.
Yeah.
Do we get any answers?
Yeah, we got quite a few.
Good.
With mostly the first comments being, this is too difficult a question. Because people seem to quite
People like time travel movies.
Time travel movies.
Timey-wimey movies.
and-
It's one of my favourite genres, I'm not going to lie.
And you went straight in there, to be fair. You were like, I'm reffing this straight down the middle.
Yeah.
I want one answer per person, please.
Because I knew that nobody would.
Uh,
And nobody did.
and, well, Ross Cook gave 10 answers. So
I was
that
resoundingly,
went
as always in the Discord, ignored.
But so we'll get to that. Chris from Time Shifters podcast has gone.
Should be the expert. His whole podcast is about time
Yeah,
shifters.
indeed. He says his favourite time travel film is The Time Machine from the 1960s.
Good answer.
I have fond memories of that film also, and do remember it sort of often being a Sunday afternoon
Yeah, it was always on, wasn't
BBC Two movie.
it? Even I've seen it more than once, I think.
And his favourite time loop movie, one that he'd seen recently, was Triangle.
The correct answer to this question, in my opinion.
A lovely little movie.
Yeah,
Triangle
it's
is
beautiful. It's a wonderful movie. If you've not seen Triangle, check it out. It's one of the reasons why this podcast exists.
Yes, because we watched it for fun.
Yeah.
When we used to get together just to watch terrible movies.
Yeah.
And accidentally watched a good one.
Yes, and it never happened. And so we were like, I remember watching Triangle, and then a week later thinking, I need to watch that again because it's the ending, especially, is
Oh yeah, go and
mind-blowing.
find Triangle. Melissa George stars in
Yes.
Triangle.
Go and find it.
It's brilliant.
In fact, I'm going to find it where it is on the interwebs, and then I will let you know while you're talking.
That is absolutely fine. Smileton in the Discord picks The Edge of Tomorrow,
Okay, good movie.
which yeah seems quite a popular choice in the Discord. Yeah, it's decent.
It is. It's really good.
Decent.
Triangle is available for free on Amazon's Freevee or Plex services,
There you go.
so check them out.
Go and find it out. Ross Cook says, my favourite time loop movie is Palm Springs.
Okay.
A recent movie.
Good choice. It's a good
Very
film.
good movie. My top time travel film is Back to the Future.
I was surprised Back to the Future didn't come up like straight away, but it didn't.
Yeah, let's come back to the Future maybe as well. But so yeah, I mean, I'll for the sake of full disclosure, Ross's top 5 time loop movies:
He's done top 5 time loop and top 5 time travel.
Triangle,
Yeah.
The Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
Yeah,
Not
good
sure what
choice.
that's about. Predestination, Groundhog Day, and Palm Springs. His top 5 time travel movies: About Time.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, 12 Monkeys, Avengers Endgame, and Back to the Future.
Avengers Endgame's an interesting choice. I don't think I would have considered that as a time travel movie, but it is.
It is,
But it
100%.
would never have come
They
into
even
my
say
mind.
in Avengers Endgame,
Yeah, they do, yeah.
it's not like Marty McFly and Back to the Future.
It just would never have come into my mind in that genre, but it absolutely is. He's absolutely right.
I think 12 Monkeys is a great shout.
Mm.
It is a really underrated movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love 12 Monkeys. I think it's brilliant.
The TV show was not so good a few years ago. Probably a lot of years ago.
Right, what else? Samuel Holland is saying, can I pick a rival?
I don't know. Can you?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, the time travel isn't front and center,
No,
but it's a time travel. It is a time travel movie.
it's a really, really great movie.
I
as
suppose it's
well.
a brilliant movie.
It's on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Check it out if you've not seen it. I do need to watch it again. I went to the cinema to see it and I haven't seen it since.
Wayne in the Discord also seconds Edge of Tomorrow. Great cast, great concept.
Yeah. Good shout.
I am giving an honourable mention to a couple of things.
Okay. Is Edge of Tomorrow called something else in the US?
I
Or
think
am I making that up?
I think it might be, yeah.
I can't think what it's called.
I can't remember off the top of my head. Do we have any on the socials?
No.
Okay, fine.
Because I didn't put it out.
That's fine.
My bad.
I want to say it is called something else. Live,
Yeah,
Die,
I'm just-
repeat.
That sounds right, actually.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the tagline in the UK, but the title in the States.
Looper is my honourable mention.
Looper's a great show.
I'm giving it an honourable mention because I've never watched it again since I watched it, and I believe probably with you I went to the cinema. To
Yeah,
watch
probably. I remember.
I remember really liking
I
it.
said in the Discord, I remember really liking Looper. So much so that I pre-ordered the Blu-ray when it came out.
Yeah.
Which I never used to do.
Yeah.
And then never watched it since. I never watched that Blu-ray, and I've not seen Looper since I went to the cinema.
Where's that Blu-ray?
It's long gone. Unless it's down there with all my Blu-rays. But I've got like 2 Blu-rays left, so probably not here. But yeah, it's a great film. Really good film. Lovely twist at the end of Looper.
And then I have another honourable mention for which I am going a bit left field because it is a BBC. It is a movie because I think it's like 75 minutes long.
Doctor Who?
No. And you can go and find it on iPlayer.
Okay.
And again, I remember watching it late one night and going, fucking hell, I really enjoyed that. And I wasn't expecting all that from it. But I've never been back and watched it. But it did pop into my head because I do think of it reasonably often when the subject of time travel movies come up. And that is a movie called Frequently Asked Questions About Time Travel, which stars Chris O'Dowd, the guy with the double-barreled name from Shameless.
Okay.
And Anna Faris.
It really sounds familiar to me, and I might have seen it, but I don't know.
And it's about 3 guys who go down the pub and end up causing and saving the destruction of the world. It's really good.
Excellent. I don't know if I've seen that or not, but it is familiar to me, so I might have.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm going to check it out again.
Well, if you've got 75 minutes spare,
Always.
it's
And it's on the iPlayer.
It's on the iPlayer.
Frequently asked questions about time travel.
Yeah.
Excellent. I love Chris O'Dowd, so I would definitely check that out.
So they're my honourable mentions. My official pick, slightly, a lot of people give this movie stick, but it's my favourite one of the trilogy, and it made the rules of a lot of time travel movies we've ever seen since, and it's Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah. I knew you would pick that, and it's a great shout. It is right.
You know, I just... They didn't have a sequel in mind, and then they've gone and just written that.
And basically written a whole genre, because everything follows those rules now. Or most things.
And it is a bit of an uneven movie at times, but it's there's so much of time travel movies that have come after are the rules of Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah. It started that whole genre, didn't it?
Yeah. I love the end of that movie where he sends Marty back in time and then he comes running back around the corner.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Beautiful movie. I haven't seen the Back to the Future movies for ages. I feel like I need to watch them as well.
And, you know, future Biff Tannen in Back to the Future Part 2, that's Donald Trump.
Yeah, it really is. That's who Trump's based his whole personality on, I think.
There you go. How about you?
I've got a few honourable mentions. Again, Looper. You can't say no to Looper. Triangle is my answer, because I genuinely do think it's the right one. But I'm going to give a few other shout-outs too. I'm going to give a shout-out to a film we've done on this show.
Okay.
Mirage.
Yeah, nice.
One of the best, is the best movie we've done on the show. And it's a great time travel, time loopy, timey-wimey movie. So yeah, that's got to go in there. Safety Not Guaranteed.
Love it.
Wonderful film.
Yeah.
Duplass brothers.
Don't know if time travel actually happened. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It's about time travel. Yeah. Do you remember we watched a movie called Primer?
Love Primer.
Primer's
I didn't understand it.
Don't understand
a
word. I don't understand a word of that script.
Yeah.
But I still thought it was great.
It
makes literally. I've seen it twice, and I still could not tell you what it's about.
Goes all in
what
on
happens
the science.
in it. It's all about the science of time travel. But yeah, if you're interested in time travel movies and you've not seen Primer, check it out. But Triangle's the best one.
Triangle's the best surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Future, that trilogy is clearly the best time travel movies. But if you're not going to say...
No one said Terminator.
Nobody did say Terminator. That's a good point.
Or Terminator 2, or all the other Terminators.
That's a very good point. I'm sure there's hundreds that haven't been mentioned.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Safety Not Guaranteed is really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's very good film. I've seen that a few times as well. But yeah, if you've not seen Mirage, check out Mirage. It's the best film we've ever done on this show.
It's right up there. Right up there.
Right up there, indeed. Right, I think we've done a wave. We've already talked about what we're doing on Thursday.
Yeah, still time.
Still time.
For you to come back and find us on Thursday.
Look at you nailing the links. What we didn't do is talk about last week's film, but that's gone now.
Check out last
week's film. It was all right. So yeah, let's get out of here.
Cheers.
Bye.